In the land of Israel there lived a young shepherd boy named David. Meanwhile, the Philistines gathered their armies for war against Israel. Among them was a giant of a man named Goliath from the city of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits in a span.
I defy the armies of Israel this day. Give me a man that we may fight together.
When Saul and all Israel heard these words of the Philistines, they were dismayed and greatly afraid. Now David was the son of an Ephrathite of Bethlehem, Judah, whose name was Jesse. And Jesse sent David to the camp to bring provisions to his brothers. And as he talked with them, behold, there came up the champion, the Philistine of Gath, Goliath by name, out of the armies of the Philistines, and spake according to the same words. And David heard them.
Who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?
And David said to Saul, Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine.
Thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for thou art but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth.
The Lord that delivered me out of the paw of the lion, and out of the paw of the bear, he will deliver me out of the hand of this Philistine.
Go, and the Lord be with thee.
And Saul armed David with his armor, and he put an helmet of brass upon his head. Also he armed him with a coat of mail. And David said unto Saul, I cannot go with these, for I have not proved them. And David put them off him. And he took his staff in his hand, and chose him 5 smooth stones out of the brook, and put them in a shepherd's bag which he had, even in a scrip. And his sling was in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine.
Am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves?
Thou comest to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a shield. But I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied.
And David put his hand in his bag, and took thence a stone, and slang it, and smote the Philistine in his forehead, that the stone sunk into his forehead, and he fell upon his face to the earth. So David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and with a stone, and smote the Philistine, and slew him. Therefore David ran, and stood upon the Philistine, and took his sword, and drew it out of the sheath thereof, and slew him, and cut off his head therewith. And when the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled. And the men of Israel and of Judah arose, and shouted, and pursued the Philistines. The battle is the Lord's,